live? Lamb.
Yes.
We live, baby. Check. Okay, welcome to the 33rd Universe episode. We about to kick it with my partners and my folks. Close the door. If you hungry for some knowledge, yeah, you got it. Here we go. For my leaders and my queens, we trying to build on Astro. What is good with my folks, though? We up in a building, one more go. Peace, family, peace, peace, peace. We in the house. I'm gonna let the situation load us up. I'm gonna load up on some smoke. Got my little man with me. He in class today, y'all. We're gonna get it in real quick. Get it in real quick, gang. Get it in. Let's check this out. Hip-hop and astrology is our topic today, so what do they got to do with each other? I like to say that they got a lot to do with each other. We're gonna get it in real good today. This might be a multi-part video because there's so many different dynamics to this situation. We got astro signs. You got all kind of different abilities with these astro signs. So these astro signs give out personality traits. So let's run it down real quick. When you're born, you have a natal chart overview. You have all your planets snapshotted in one place, boom, when you're born. So these planets are all in different locations, and they're all around talking to other planets depending on the degree. They have different degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 180 degrees. All these different degrees have different topics of help. Sometimes it's a struggle, sometimes it's a friendly help. But all of these planets, they discuss between each other different topics, and the topics are based on the sign number one, and then also the house number two. Number three would be the aspect. So it's a very deep, complex rabbit hole when you get into astrology, because you have so many different people, so many different types of things. So today, what we plan on doing is breaking down hip-hop and getting some of the undertones of these personality traits. And we're going to see if there's a trend to these personality traits. These personality traits sometimes make you a better hip-hop artist. So what's hip-hop, y'all? Hip-hop is the best culture in the world. And if you're not feeling that answer, check into China. Look on TikTok. What they doing? All the hip hop dances, everything hip hop. So hip hop is the most intriguing, I say art, one of the most intriguing arts in this world. So I find it very, very difficult to rap, to be a rapper, because you got to be on beat, you got to be in melody, you got to be saying something that connects. You have to have that energetic magnetism to exude a crowd of thousands. So you have to be a dynamic individual to be successful in hip hop. And there's a lot of similarities when you talk to when you deal with these hip hop artists. You got right here on the screen, you got Lil Wayne, you got Biggie, you got Tupac. Lil Wayne, Biggie, and Tupac. Some of the biggest names in hip hop, right? They all got something in common right there. Those three all have sun signs in air signs. Boom. There we go. You got air. So we'll break all that down. All that stuff gets broken down in this lecture, y'all. So y'all stay tuned, stay with me. I got a slight cold. I've been off in the nature, getting rained on and barefoot, working out and all this old stuff. I call it an allergy cold, head cold. I don't think it's cold. We gotta go get checked out tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the doctor, just get checked out. But y'all excuse my cold. I got my little tea and my little old man wet nap to wipe me down whenever I get into an issue. You alright, Landon? Alright. Alright, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Where we at? We're going to get right into it off the top. It's going to be Virgo and Pisces energy. Virgo and Pisces energy. So I'm going to just get into some of the top astro signs that deal with hip hop, because you'll begin to see a pattern when you pick these things apart. So first axis we'll deal with is Pisces and Virgo. And Pisces and Virgo, they're heavy into the musical scene, because Pisces is a rhythmic, melodic energy. They move on rhythm. They move on melody. So when music comes into play, because they're exalted in Venus, and let's keep in mind that Venus, you are able to tap in to the musical aspects. Peace, guys. You're able to tap in, and you're able to look at the beautiful side of things. So art, and this is a form of art. We got music. So Pisces loves that. Virgo is exalted in Mercury. So what's that telling us? That means they are slick with the mouth. They have an amazing ability to speak. And not only that, Virgo is the hierophant. Virgo is the person that commands all, that commands others and gives them that prophecy. They teaching them a prophecy. So in Pisces and Virgo axis, you have a good consistent amount of artists. It's all good, but the bug's gonna get you, man. It's all right. Just rub them out like this, like that. Yeah, you straight. But yeah, like I was saying, the Pisces and the Virgo, they have an interesting axis, and any artist that has these elements, they are pretty successful, pretty good. I got some artists written down for both axes. We'll get into some of it just to get understanding. So you got some big names in Virgo. Virgo Sun, you got Ludacris, Nas, Dougie Fresh, Rod Wave, Wale, 2 Chainz, Brent Fayez, Eazy-E, Wiz Khalifa, Foxy Brown, Bizzy Bone, Sci-Hi the Prince, Michael Jackson. He's not a rapper, but he's a musician. He holds his own. Noriega. You got Virgo and Mercury. You got Young Jeezy, Young Thug. You got Virgo Moons. You got DMX, Busta Rhymes, Wiz Khalifa. So boom, there you go. You got some cool names that are pretty good at voicing themselves. Among many of these names, I like to name Nas as one of the flagship artists. He's a prophecy in the flesh, and he's able to express that ability to dig deep, to learn, and figure out how to express what he has learned in a fashion that will teach others, a fashion that can give others the ability to understand what he's talking about. So Nas is the flagship Virgo. So you got Pisces. Let's see what we doing. Boom. So you got Pisces. The melody, the melodic sounds. They love sounds that are melody. So they can tap into music pretty well. And then also they're able to tap into their opposite, their Virgo. Their Virgo gives them the, you want to go inside, son? I'll be inside in a little bit. The Pisces allows my son. The Pisces can tap into that Virgo. That Virgo is there on the opposite side. So all Pisces won't be Virgo-esque, but many will be able to easily tap into that I like to call it a braggadocious vibe. Like Virgo can talk that shit. So you got what you got. You got Method Man, Young Buck, YG, Ja Rule, Common, Papoose, AZ, Janae Aku, Timbaland, Bow Wow, will.i.am, Tyler the Creator, Bad Bunny, Cash Doll, Chili, Queen Latifah, Beanie Siegel, gang, AZ, Chingy, Tink. Pisces Moon people, you have Fabulous, you have Janae Aku, so she's a Pisces sun animal. Yeah, Brent Faiyaz. Brent Faiyaz is a Virgo sun, Pisces moon, so he's completely on that axis. Kanye West is a Pisces moon. He's a Gemini sun as well. We're going to get into Geminis too. Michael Jackson is a Pisces moon. Pisces moons are like the epitome of great timeless music. Like those people that I just named on that Pisces moon tip, every one of them make timeless music and they put details. Okay, let's do it. Fast and the Furious. But these Pisces moon people, they put details into their music, and they have a very, very keen ear for music. So Fabulous, Janae Aku, Erykah Badu, Kanye West, Michael Jackson. Those people take their craft serious, like beyond serious. It's an apparent nature. They have to tap into that melody. That's their emotional side. The moon is your emotional side. So as you tapping into your emotional side, the natural basis will be follow your heart. Follow your heart. So Virgo and Pisces. And then hold up. Pisces sons, you got some top-notch rappers that really get it in on the lyrical level on this list. You got Beanie Siegel, he's a lyrical beast. If you ask me, he out-raps Jay-Z sometimes. You got AZ, you got Papoose. Papoose can rap off the top of his head with no problem. He can rap about anything and make it rhyme. You got Method Man and Young Boy, they hold their own with the lyrics. Like, so these people are lyrically inclined. They're able to really stay in the game with that melody, and that Virgo on the opposite taps them in, so they really, really can vibe on that musical presence. So let's get into where I think the home of the hip-hop resides in. This is what I think the home of hip-hop resides in the air signs. The air signs are thinkers. They communicate. They have a mental process that can that can motivate higher than many capacities. So their mental capacity to lay a verse, which means say a lot of words that rhyme, that mean something, that tell a story or a vision on a melodic beat. I don't know why I want to keep saying it like that. On a melody beat. That's a lot of hard work. So you gotta have a high mental capacity. And I see air signs as the rulers of this situation. So which air signs you got? You got Gemini, you got Libra, you got Aquarius. Those are some heavy signs when it comes to hip hop, because like I said, Gemini, you got Biggie and Tupac, rested dead. Biggie and Tupac. And I like to think that Biggie was crazy on the mic. He was super crazy. So Gemini, man. Gemini is the wordsmith. They're able to know a little bit about everything. they're able to understand some of everything. They have a perspective for every thought that you have. So whatever you're thinking, I'm sure they have a perspective on it already without you even bringing it up. So in hip hop, that's very important, very key, because you're able to tap into that. I know this, I know that, and what's up with this, and what's up with that, like this and like that. You know what I'm saying? They can give it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? With some added words that make some more sense. But the Gemini has a all-around socialistic aspect around them, so they like to be social. Boom, already. Libra, the Libra is, they like to be social as well, and they're not always about knowing a little bit of everything, but what they do know is how to relate to others. They know how to relate to others. So the relatable aspect allows them to hone in on that musical prowess. And not only is it the relation present, but they're also in the Venus category. Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is, like I said, is that beauty, is that art, is that music, is that melody. So Libra already in the heart is artistic. They have an artistic vibe. They have the artistic ways of themselves. So those two things make them great at being musicians that rap over beats and make people feel a way about something because they know how to relate. So boom, you got Gemini. Oh shit, you got Aquarius. You got Aquarius. And what are they? They're futuristic. They're super futuristic, bro. And they can talk. They can talk that talk too. They have that Aquarius Leo vibe. So they can tap into that Leo. So all eyes on Aquarius sometimes. Because anyway, the Aquarius is gonna introduce to you some stuff that he never seen, that you never seen in your life. You gonna be like, wow. Like Aquarius can make up. They can make up. What I'm gonna say. They can make up their future. They're inceptors. They incept. They can create inception. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, they go peace, FOMO. I didn't see you in there, FOMO. Peace, God. But yeah, they can incept things. So I'm gonna break down the list of Aquarius, and what you will notice about Aquarius, they're legendary rappers. They think in the future. You're never gonna keep up with them. Sometimes they're gonna be so ahead of their time that you won't get into them until later. But we're gonna talk about that too. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. In my opinion, I think air signs holds down the realm of hip hop, but we still got some more exploring to do. We're gonna get into Scorpio and then Sagittarius. These three and then those two. Those will all be, I think, the top 6 hip hop artists, and we'll be able to dissect, like I said, each parts of these people to understand why they're great artists in a hip hop world, which is a culture that is so attractive by everyone. This isn't just me talking. This is hip hop takes over the world. It rules the world. So what we got next? All right, let's get into the Geminis. Let's break the Geminis down, because these boys, they deep too now. Gemini is real deep. All right, boom. You got Kanye West, one of my favorites, hands down. Prince, Andre 3000, Crazy Bone, Tupac, Biggie, Kodak Black, Ice Cube, Sway Lee, Kendrick Lamar, Takeoff from Migos, Remy Martin, Left Eye, Dave East, Lil Snoop, rest is dead, Lauryn Hill, CeeLo Green, Gunna, Fetty Wap, Big L, Daz Dillinger, Be Real, Jadakiss, Cassidy. Cassidy's a Sun and Mercury, Gemini. He's crazy with the bars. The bars are crazy. You understand how these personality traits start to connect with who you are and who you show yourself to be? So look up Cassidy in his last hip-hop battle. He battled the dude from Wild 'N Out, but he went crazy. He not reading off of nothing. These words come out. So Gemini is king dingling when it comes to hip hop. You got Tupac, Biggie, Kanye West, Cassidy, Kendrick Lamar, Davies. Like, they swinging big in Gemini, real big. One thing about Gemini, like I said, they're able to put on different personalities. They're able to put on, like, okay, for instance, like Ice Cube. This is a perfect instance. He's able to make himself relevant with his personalities, with his different personalities. Kodak Black, yeah, you know it. Kodak is the OG, triple OG, because he's the young god talking that old school. But Ice Cube is able to put on different faces. How he come out? He came out with a nigga with an attitude. Now he got a whole black agenda with a list he want to talk to the president about. In between all of that, he was what's the show with the kids? He was taking the kids down the street, had kids shows. Then he had smoke movies. You know what I'm saying? He had kicking movies with Mike Epps. He put on different faces. So that's not rapping per se, but that's still hip hop. That's still the culture. That's still involved. You know what I'm saying? That's still involved. So I like to put all these perspectives in place so that you can really see how faces are put on these astrological symbols that are in the constellations, raining down, emitting the space for us to be who we are. So what you got next? You got Libra. Libra's pretty dope too. Libra's pretty fucking dope. They got Lil Wayne. Like, I don't gotta say nothing else. Libra got Lil Wayne. And I'm gonna do a whole, like, this is gonna be a case study. We're gonna do breakdowns. So I'm gonna do a whole breakdown. I got my notes. I got my notes on Lil Wayne. I got the whole breakdown on why he's a great rapper. I wanted to understand for myself. But I'm gonna give it to everybody too that wants to hear it. Cause this shit is important. And who don't love Lil Wayne? So you got T.I., Jeezy, A$AP Rocky, A$AP Ferg, Eminem, Lil Durk, Jay-Z. I lost my spot. Where we at? You got Snoop Dogg, 21 Savage, T-Pain, Lil Mama, Rich Homie Quan, Black Thought, Wyclef, Lazy Bone, Cardi B, Donald Glover from Childish Gambino, Trick Daddy, Trinidad James, Proof, rest in peace, Talib Kweli, Crooked Eye, and MC Light. Jay-Z is a Libra moon. Don't forget it. Because these Libras know how to relate. These Libras understand how to relate. They have that frequency of love. First of all, Libras ruled by love. So just because these Negroes acting all tough and all that, they still have a core. And they still know how to express it in a relatable manner. So how many songs do you relate to? I'm gonna keep going back to it. Lil Wayne. Like, you gotta relate to Lil Wayne song. Whether it's the little soft How to Love song or it's one of them mixtape songs that's where he just going hammer time. Because, and I'm gonna get into it. All right, we'll leave Lil Wayne alone. But you got Libra gang holding down this hip hop coalition. I think Libras are okay, so Venus is ruled by, Lil Wayne the best. Like, you can't take it from him. And I'm gonna have a whole study on this. I got the breakdowns on the aspects of his planets and why he's such a great rapper. But we're gonna get into him. But I wanted to say the Libra is, so you got Taurus and Libra for Venus. So Taurus is great at music, but they're not always great at relating. So I don't have a long list for Taurus. I'm not even going to give a list out for Taurus because I couldn't find many rappers that are on that list. But when it comes to Libra, you got to think about Libra. Libra is right after Virgo. So what just happened in Virgo? What just happened in Virgo? Virgo learned how to prophesize. Virgo learned how to talk to people. Virgo learned how to teach people. Virgo learned all of this. So when you get into a Libra, a seasoned Libra, educated Libra, a Libra that's going to be on a higher echelon or on a higher vibrations, they're going to be a teacher. You're going to be able to go to them for justice. They're going to teach you and show you what justice is, what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So the Libra is great. So look at T.I. He turned into an activist. He just wanted to rap and talk about the little shit he was doing in ATL, selling drugs, doing this, but he was real good at it. So his rap turned into prophesizing for the black community. If it's for Hollywood, I don't know. But it still proves true to this case study. You know what I'm saying? So T.I. turned into an activist for his people. And T.I. is a full moon baby. He has a Libra on the sun, and on the moon he has an Aries. So he's explosive with the creation, and in that Libra aspect, he's able to tap in and teach others in his own perspective. You know what I'm saying? Lil Durk is a great one. Lil Durk is a great one. Like I said, I'm gonna do case studies on all these people, man, and you'll be able to see. But Lil Durk is a great one. It's all love. He always talking about love. He talked that shoot 'em up shit. I don't know what's going on, man. He may be talking that shit for Hollywood. Maybe they got him saying that shit to stay in the game. I don't know. But if you look at his songs and you get into his messages, he always talking about love. It's love. Like he talk about his girl India all the time. Every fucking verse. He's faithful to India and he don't cheat. He says that type of stuff in his song. So recognize the love quality in a man that can rap over beats. He's a Libra sun. He delves into the love aspects. He's the voice. They call him the voice. What's the voice? The person that talks for everybody. He's the judicial system for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So these things don't be random. These things are personifications of what astrological placements are inside of your avatar. This avatar is just a suit, but this suit is like some shit that Shuri from Black Panther created because it's dynamic than a motherfucker. Super dynamic. So what we got next? Great segue. What we got next? We got my niggas in the aqua realm. In the aqua realm. Shout out to my wife. Cause she's a super Aquarius. Shout out to Queen Boogie. But you don't got a long list of names, right? But you got some prophetic names on the Aquarius list. So first of all, January 28th, there's something special about this, and I'm gonna have to figure it out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But you got J. Cole, Rakim, and Rick Ross, all born on that same day. All born on that same day. And you don't gotta like none of them three rappers, but they rap their ass off. J. Cole's my favorite rapper, hands down, period. So Lil Wayne, foremost, he got it, but you gotta talk a little more prophetic, and J. Cole brings the prophecy. So January the 28th, you got three rappers that are real dope in their craft, and they're real able to get into that bag, that rapid fire, articulate some wild shit, but also change the style, change the mode. Nah, J. Cole my favorite, but Lil Wayne is the shit. That's what foremost said. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like you can't not rock with Lil Wayne. He's a Libra gang. But on J. Cole, J. Cole has the awareness to prophesize, and then Aquarius, they have the ability to see futuristic. They prophesize, they change the game. Rakim came in the game with that. I said it before, then Moor. Never let an MC kick it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little young, so I don't remember the verse, but I remember the cadence. And the cadence was some new shit. That was some whole new shit. Rakim came out with that, Rock the Bells and all them, When he came with that step, that was new. And they was like, oh, I could do that. J. Cole came out and blazed the game. You heard about J. Cole. J. Cole's one of the biggest, best artists in the world ever, period, to me. You got Rick Ross. He everybody got their opinions, but Rick Ross is a mean rapper. I don't care what you say. But what else you got? You got Kevin Gates, Big Boy, Gucci Mane, XXXTentacion, Rest is Dead, Dr. Dre, Megan Thee Stallion, Kid Cudi, Ice-T, Birdman, Sean Kingston, Cameron, Joel Santana, Dipset. You got Jay Dilla, Lupe Fiasco, and Project Pat. So these people are able to access that futuristic ability. Like I said, they make you look twice, because when you look first, you don't get it. You like, they cool. Because you're gonna look at the Aquarius because they have that Leo-esque in them. The Aquarius Leo, don't ever forget that your opposite is you. So the Aquarius, you're gonna exude that Leo. So people are gonna be looking for Aquarius. And then when you check on it, you be like, I can't really relate to that. You might not be on their speed. Or you might be like, what is that? Let me watch. You might, certain people are however they are. But a lot of these artists are futuristic, and they have learned how to stay in the game forever. Birdman has been in the game since I started listening to hip hop in the early 90s. And he's still in the game. Finessing the game, however you want to call it. But he knows hip hop, he understands the future, he understands the look, he understands the style, and he gets it. So he's a futuristic player. Excuse me. You got Big Boy. Big Boy is huge in transformation. He changes the game. Dipset, they are huge in changing the game. Fucking huge. Dipset, if you didn't listen to Dipset and you my age, I don't even know what to say about it. But Dipset, you got the two of the flagship leaders are Cameron and Joel. You know what I'm saying? So stay aware when you're watching other people in the world. You'll get an understanding of their personification. You'll see the personification start to play itself. So you see how these Aquariuses are futuristic. You see how something like Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is a very, very futuristic rapper. Some people don't fuck with him. He a little vulgar, but all in all, he's a hip hop artist that blazes a new trail. He don't follow nobody else's vibe. He gets on his own vibe, and other people just rock with it, or they don't at all. And that's an Aquarius. You either gonna get with the Aquarius vibe, or you're gonna be lost trying to figure out what the hell they thinking. So that's the air signs, y'all. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. They're, I think, the staple of hip hop. They're the staple. So we can't have a conversation if we ain't talking about Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk about this shit if we ain't talking about Scorpio. So what's important about Scorpio? Okay, so there's a lot of different dynamics with Scorpio. You have the dark side. That's the biggest, I think, the dark side, because some of these artists on this list, they don't mind stepping into that dark side. Foremost, gang. But yeah, they don't mind stepping into that dark side. So whatever Hollywood got to offer, they was ready to go fuck with it. They was ready to go check and see what it's hitting on. They're like, fuck that, I'm getting my bag. I'm coming back looking nicer than your ass. Y'all niggas don't want to transform, I'ma transform. So we got some nice names on Scorpio, but Scorpio can emulate, because I think they're the deepest sign in the wheel. They're one of the deepest signs in the wheel. So they're able to emulate others. They're able to emulate other signs, any other sign, because they can transform into it and get into it. So what you got? Drake, You got B.O.B., ODB, P. Diddy, Future, Frank Ocean, NLE Chopper, Nelly, Big Pun, Lil Mo, Fabulous, Omarion, Tiger, French Montana, Boosie Badass, Prodigy. You got Nav, you got Scarface, you got Tech 9, you got Warren G, Rev Run, E40, Shine, JID from Dreamville, OB Trice, Kaya, My Neck, My Back, Pooh Shiesty, Tokyo Jets. So you have a heavy list in Scorpio. So let's understand why. Scorpio is the opposite of Taurus. That's the opposite. Like I said, Taurus is Venus, and Taurus's Venus is not so much on rapping. They're on melody and music, because the Libra is more about relating and speaking. The Venus side of Taurus is more about the feeling of music. So Taurus people love music, but they're not always musicians. They can sing a lot, actually. I take that back. They're more singers in Taurus, because they rule the throat chakra anyway. There's more singers in Taurus than rappers. But when you got the Scorpio, the other side of this wheel, you have something deep, because they can tap into that musical aspect. But then also Pluto and Mars is ruled by Scorpio. So Pluto presents something new, some shit you never ever seen in your life. It's kind of like Aquarius, but it's brand new. You never ever seen it. So you never seen Drake in your life. You never seen a nigga like Drake in your fucking life. This little light skinned, pretty motherfucker with the fucking heart part, rapping and singing on the same song since 2007, and they all number one. How the fuck? Who the fuck did that? Who did that? Who did that? Ja Rule tried it. He did it for 1 album, 2 albums. It ain't last. It ain't last. Who the fuck did some shit like that? Drake did it. So these people are like, they bring up that Plutonian aspect, and you can really see what's in there. I guess in their progeny. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I feel like I needed to say that right there. You can see what's in there, in the depths of them, by what they bring up. So these artists, they're not always the best rappers, but they're consistent, and they're able to change their style. They're able to get with the program and then present something totally different and new to it. Future. His name is Future. He calls himself Pluto. You think that's on fucking accident? And I forgot, Future is a Gemini moon. So he's super duper vocab. You hear me? Future is super duper vocab, because he got Scorpio and Gemini. But we're going to break these case studies all down. We'll get into each one of them. Any one of them that holds some importance, we're going to get into them. You got Nelly. Nelly had the tip drill video. You remember the tip drill video? The infamous tip drill video. You never seen no video like this in your life on Uncut. If you never seen tip drill, look it up. Google it. And what Scorpio is a little bit on they sexual side. One thing about Scorpio, they can deal with sexual natures. However, they can abstain from sex, or they can go all in on sex. However they want to deal with that sexual realm, they're able to deal with it, and the abilities are insurmountable. So Nelly, he came out with the tip drill video. Tiger talks about sex all the time in his videos, in his songs. Kaya, My Neck, My Back, she want a pussy lick and a crack. Tokyo Jets, she's like real freaky talking. She talks that like that nasty, suck my, all that stuff. Young Thug is a Scorpio moon. Don't I add that in there? You know what I'm saying? So these things all are faces. Like I said, they're faces to your personification. The personification is key, and us understanding the personifications help you deal in the world, because you can identify it, boom, off gate. And then once you identify how that personification works on an energetic standpoint, you're able to calibrate yourself when you approach that said energy. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just to be sizing people up. This is to help you give off the right, this is for you to emit the right calibration when you meet and you deal with other people of all different backgrounds, because a personality trait can be a lot honeydew list of personality traits based on your aspects and everything in it. So that's Scorpio. All right, last one we're going to talk about, we're going to get into Sagittarius, because I think Sagittarius is important in this topic. They have some legendary people in there, man. You got Jay-Z, you got The Game, you got DMX, Lil Baby, he's taking over. Nicki Minaj, she's been in the game for years, ripping shit down on a lyrical level. Sag Gang, facts. Trey Songz, he can rap his ass off. He makes like R&B music, but if you listen to his mixtapes, he can really rap. Offset from the Migos, Tiana Taylor, Mos Def, Trina, Twista, Shy Glizzy, Styles P, and Sheek Loose. That's two other rappers of the Locks. The other one's Jadakiss, and he's a Gemini. So what's important about the Sagittarius? They're the opposite of the Gemini. So the Gemini's abilities are so deep, and I think it's something special about this Sagittarius too, because they have, if you keep up with the wheel and the progression, right after Scorpio comes Sagittarius. Scorpio transforms the spirit, and once it transforms the spirit, the Sagittarius knows what to say, what to do, because it has a philosophy and an understanding of the transformation. It's already transformed, and now it has a new awakening. So it's able to joyously speak these things to others, joyously give these prophecies or these philosophies to others. You know what I'm saying? So Sag is, excuse me, certain Sagittarius can tap into that Gemini, that real heavy speech quality. You know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z is huge, but he's also a Libra moon. So what does he got? Sagittarius Sun, Libra moon. He's said to he's said to make his music without even writing down the lyrics. He don't even gotta write none of this shit down. He just goes into the booth and he makes a fucking song, a fucking hit song on top of all of that. DMX is dope too, but he's also a Virgo moon. So that Virgo moon, like I said, prophecy. You're able to talk that shit. Jay-Z and DMX both can talk that hip hop shit. They're staples in hip hop. So those things really are important to pay attention to. I think this case study can be understood on many different levels. You can understand the capacity for them to say a lot of words into placement. You have the art to keep involved in, to keep in mind, because this is an artistic matter of Venus. So some of those are relatable qualities. Music is a Venusian quality. And then you also see how some of these people act and react in their music, how they talk, what they talk about, and what moves them to make the music. All these things play part in their astrology makeup. What made them want to make that song? You know what I'm saying? Why did he even want to talk about that in that song? You know what I'm saying? Inspire others or to brag about his ability to rap. So I'm gonna do a whole little case study on each sign and why they want to rap. So I'm gonna go Aries down to Pisces. I'm gonna explain why both of them want each one of them want to rap. What reason they want to rap? We'll get into that in the next episode. So hip hop and astrology, man. Thank y'all, man, for tapping in. This was a fun one for me. I got to keep this one going. We got to keep the case studies on the hip-hop artists going and understanding their key makeup. I love hip-hop, so it's fun for me to do that. So what do hip-hop and astrology have to do with each other? You know what I'm saying? That's the basis. That's the election. And if you yourself want to understand your peace, bless up for a mode. But if you yourself want to understand how your makeup works, we can do a case study on you. You know what I'm saying? And I got natal chart readings, tarot readings. I got them on my chart for $39 to $33. But if you DM me and you said you watched the hip hop and astrology video, I'll do them for $22. just put the coupon is hip hop astrology. That's the DM code for natal chart readings. Natal chart readings, y'all. Let me type this in there. Natal chart readings. We go put DM hip hop astrology for $22 readings. Boom. Boom. But we here, y'all. We here. I just love to understand how energy works. I love to understand how my energy works. I love to understand how your energy works. I love to understand how other people's energy works because it helps me build a case study on these things. I write in my notebooks for hours, just jotting little bullshit down about astro. You know what I'm saying? I got pages of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got pages of this shit. This is something that I love to do. Astrology is something I love to do. Hip hop is something I love to listen to. I just started making music too, y'all. I'm gonna start posting my songs on the website. So we're gonna get it in, y'all. Peace and blessings. I'm not gonna get off live just yet. About 15 more minutes, man. We're just gonna kick it, drink some tea, talk some astro. But if you stayed this long for this video, man, love y'all, man. If you didn't stay this long for the video, it's cool. I know, I understand. We got things to do. Everybody can't be involved in everything. Everything ain't for everybody. So I like when we have just small amount of viewers, people that I can tap into and understand, that they understand what I'm talking about. I don't need a lot. I just need the people that's watching. I need y'all to spread the word. So Jay, Formo, y'all spread the word. Y'all keep y'all awareness up. And Jay, you are a life path 7. So life path 7 is ultimate spirituality. They're the divine ones. They're the ones that come with this new understanding, and they're gonna philosophize about it with people like myself and people like Formo and other people in that circle that like to talk their philosophy stuff. And then after that, you'll prophesize it to the world. So natal chart readings, tarot readings, $22, hip hop astrology. Formo was talking about, she was talking about those life paths. So life paths, that got me excited. She taught me some things too. The life paths and how they operate through our walk. But there's other paths too. You have soul urges, you have destiny numbers, you have a personality number. So let's touch on personality number. Your personality number is what day you were born. What day you were born. You know what I'm saying? So what day were you born? Formo, you was born the 2nd, so that's your personality number. Your personality number will be similar to your life path, but the only difference is this is how you act more so than what you're here to learn about. You know what I'm saying? J is the 6th. You're a 6th. So your personality number is universal soldier, the universal person that is always, it has a magnetism. Like I said, you're a divine spiritual person, so you're gonna be able to have a crowd of people acknowledge what you're talking about, because your divinity is so deep in spirituality. The 7th life path, you have to walk in this spirituality or you're gonna get washed up. You don't want to get washed up. Stay on your divinity, stay on your path, and just keep learning. You know what I'm saying? Stay learning, and then it'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm born on the 18th. 1 plus 8 equals what? That's 9. So my personality is the tail. 9 is the last number. 999 is the last number. I'm the one to complete things. I'm the completion. Also the leader. Number 1, the tail is all the person in the very back watching which way everyone goes is always the leader. There's 2 different leaders. There's 2 different leaders, y'all. And it's neither one of them is bad, but it's 2 different leaders. You have a leader that's in the front, leading every fucking body, not even looking back. Just they know that the people are behind them. That's me too. Because I got a life path 1. So I'm in the front and I'm going. I don't care if you can catch up or can't catch up. I'm gonna put this work in. You gotta follow me. But I got a softer side with the 9, and the 9 is in the back. The 9 is guiding everybody from behind. Like, hey, watch out for that tree. You see that way up there? Whoa, 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 whoa! You getting tired? Let's keep on rolling. Let's keep on pushing. We gotta get it going. So I'm in the back too. So that's my personality. So my life path is to be, don't look back. Don't get it fucked up. These people will follow you if you start leading. Then the number 9 is the softer part of me that can act amongst the people. So whenever I take my break from blazing the trail, I can kick it, and I can be like an empathic guider, or empathic connection from source to you. You know what I'm saying? So the influence can be divine, and it's not my ego. You understand how that works? So empaths, when I can move my ego out of the way, I'm divine, I'm great, I'm perfect. Sometimes my ego want to get in the way and want to shine brighter than my divinity, and you can't always allow that. In a fight, maybe you can allow your ego to get his shit off. You can jump off. But when you walk in divine light, you can't allow your ego to overstep its lanes. You know what I'm saying? So walking your divinity, Jay, you got a 6 for the universal path. So your personality is magnetic. My wife is a 6 too, so I understand the number 6. They have such an ability to connect. My phone's going dead and my computer's going dead, so we definitely getting off soon. But the things about that is, the thing about the 6 is you're universally magnetic. Then your divine walk is 7 spirituality. So you're able to express your walk amongst your magnetism. So, for instance, I don't know what you do on the side. I know you do the pictures. That's right, you do the pictures. But people will always gravitate to what you're doing. So do what you love doing. Offer service to others, and you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to magnetically attract to that 6. They don't have no way around it. 6 is the universal number, 666. We're all made up of these 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons. Makes the atom. You basically what I'm saying, these atoms vibrate. They vibrate and they slow down into a vibration that can be physically seen and manipulated on this realm. So we'll get into some metaphysics talks. We not just astro over here. I just love astro. So we're gonna get into some metaphysics talk. We're gonna get into some black talk. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do all of that. Grow plants. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I just got a book from my sister-in-law, and she gave me a book about plants and which plants give off different frequencies in the house, so they can make your different rooms lively. So I can't wait to get into that. You might be able to teach me some stuff on that too. But yeah. Energy is all energy, man. Metaphysics is what we can get into. Quantum physics. We can talk about black studies. We can talk about, yeah, that's dope, right? That's dope. What happened was, I seen the book on her shelf. Shout out to Yellow Loaf. I seen the book on her shelf. I was like, oh shoot, this is dope. So I just was reading it, looking through it the whole time I was visiting over there. She slipped it to my wife, and then she told her to give it to me. I was like, yeah, I love books. But energies are key. Those like Formo. If you didn't catch it, Formo was talking big information on the way your life paths collaborate with your soul contract, and your soul contract has to be upheld. If you don't uphold your soul contract, then you have a breach of contract. Breach of contract bring all kind of calamity, bring all kind of mess. So I'm gonna do a video on breach of contract, and I'm gonna explain how Saturn return works with that breach of contract. So if you don't know what Saturn return is, at the age of 30, and I think I got some young viewers, so anybody who's turning 30 in their future, if you're not already on your soul path, there's gonna be something to automatically divert whatever path you had going on when you turn 30. So your Saturn return is important, because if you're not on your soul path and you breaching your contract, Saturn's gonna kick your ass. So that's what happened to me. At 30, all of these things started to manifest and resonate. I didn't have a big brother, big sister to talk this type of stuff to me, you know what I'm saying? So I had to get it from the mud, so to speak. So I got all my downloads. It took me until I turned 30 for my Saturn return to be like, hey bro, you on the wrong path, man. You breaching your contract. I don't know if you want to do this, but I'm about to let you know right now. If you go past this date, keep doing this shit that you doing, it's not gonna go good for you. So it automatically whips you into shape, breach of contract. So Saturn return is key. You got to understand that the Saturn is in one. It takes 30 years to circle the natal chart, the wheel that your physical being travels through. Those 12 house, 13 house if you beat it. But that houses, that wheel, all that astrology make up is a progression of energy. So when Saturn gets to 30, that means it's back to the place it was when you were born, the same exact place. So that means it went all the way around the wheel, gathered all the intel it needed, and then it went into another level. It transformed into another level after it got to that space. You know what I'm saying? So Saturn return 30. If you're not on your game, Saturn will help you. Saturn is always here to help you, but they're not going to be pleasant about it. Saturn is ruled by what? Capricorn. Capricorn going to tell you straight. A lot of times they're not going to cut no corners. So you want to stay in awareness of these astrological signs, these astrological abilities, because you can tap into your superpower as you begin to learn and understand what you are really holding inside of this avatar. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go charge these phones and all this stuff, go get with the family, see what they doing. Like I said, man, I love y'all. Peace, love, and light. Let's operate in our higher selves, even when we get into lower frequencies. Let's not dwell on it. Let's get out of that lower frequency. Don't keep vibrating low. You might catch yourself dropping in frequency. Cool. Everybody does it all the time. Love you, Formo. Love you, God. But stay in your Godship, Godhood. Don't let others take you out your square. Let your empathy reside inside of yourself. Only give your empathy out to people that deserve the empathy. That's a hard thing to do. You can empathize with many. But don't give your energy and your empathy out. You dig what I'm saying? So protect yourself. Protect your heart. Because your vibrations are everything. And there's two sides to a coin. There's two sides. There's more than two sides to Gemini. But there's a lower vibration of Gemini. And there's a higher vibration of Gemini. You dig what I'm saying? So the higher vibrations, let's rock with those. Y'all stay in tune, stay with your studies, stay with your dreams, more dream more. Yeah, peace, Jay. Thank you for watching, man, for sure. Yeah, you gotta figure it out by yourself for a minute, but that's why you have people that come into your life and they kind of ease what's been going on. They teach you a little bit more. You're like, oh, okay. So those are your soul tribes. Some people got a bigger soul tribe than others. Some people are fortunate to tap into their soul tribe quicker than others. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are young. You got it. You great. You good. But like I said, y'all tap in. This week I'm gonna be posting some stuff about Astro, of course. What the hell else? But we're gonna be posting some stuff all month, man. All fucking year, all season. Tap into moredreams.com. Low Solo Arts. She's killing the digital arts, man. The digital arts are going crazy. She's killing it. I don't even know if I got the picture in my phone, man. But she has some crazy art going down. I had to show it to y'all later. Yeah, for sure. Man, you tribe. So peace, love, and light. Blessings. I'm gone, y'all.